Yeah. Siege. Riley. Taz.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another MLB Perfect Live video. Today, I am going to be making an argument for one of the most debated things, and some of the most debated pitches in MLB Perfect Life. You know it. Some of us hate it, some of us love it. And I can tell this is going to get heavily debated. And just so you guys know, this is before the knuckle curve and splitter were fixed. Alright, so when they were cheesy as frick. Alright, so the knuckle curve and splitter are realistic. Now, I do have proof. So, for my first proof right here, I'm going to be showing my in-game Wade Davis. And here's the clip. As you can see, it was a cheesy pitch, and it had a lot of bite to it, a lot of drop, and that's why it is considered cheesy, because it's very hard to hit. And now I'm going to be showing you guys a video of the actual Ray Davis and his so-called knuckle curve, which I believe is just a curveball with a lot of spin on it. Here we go. Alright guys, so you saw that. The bite is very similar. I'll go and play it back to back again and again over these, so you guys can just see how realistic it is. As you can see, it's realistic. Now, some people may be... I know there's going to be that one guy in the comments saying, Shimph. It's more like, it's like head level, and then it drops, like, almost in the strike zone. And that is something I considered. And here's another clip of Hugh Darvish, who oddly enough does not have a knuckle curve, but he does have a splitter. And here's his ethist curveball. As you guys can see, that some of you may be arguing it's more like that, but now you can see that it is like that. Alright, so the next thing, the splitter. School Gaming Network helped me on this. Shout out to him. I'll probably link his channel in the description if I can remember. And we are going to be looking at Hector Neris's splitter and comparing it to School's in-game splitter from Hector Neris, whatever his name is. Alright, so here's School's Hector Neris. Alright, then, now here is the real Hector Neris. As you can see, the splitters are very similar, have about the same bite. The in-game one might have a little more bite, because it's a video game, but what can you say? It's a video game, it's not real life. And alright guys, I'm back. As I was saying, the splitters are very similar in the way of bite and how it just drops straight down and can be considered cheesy. Now, I'm going to explain why people in real life don't just throw splitters in their knuckle curves every time. That's because these hitters in the major leagues, they have years and years to get ready for the major leagues and hit off of these knuckle curves. We as MLB Perfect Live players probably only have a few months, maybe a year, probably not even that, depending on who you are. So we are not accustomed to seeing these knuckle curves and splitters. We're not used to hitting them. We don't really have much of a reason why. I mean, we don't have much of a method to hit it other than just turn on auto contact and hope you can make contact. But, I mean, it's just not much of a good tactic. It can be argued that The in-game splitters and knuckle curves are a little more dramatic, but I don't see much of a difference. And I hope you guys can see from these videos that it's not that different. So, anyways, guys. Oh, and also something to note that makes the game a little more slanted. Pitchers can be wild in real life. Pitchers are wild. Now, some could argue that when you accidentally throw a bad pitch, that could be a pitcher being wild in real life, but the pitchers are gonna miss location quite a bit. That's why catcher, you can put like an Aaron Judge behind the plate, who probably hasn't even been a catcher in real life other than in the little leagues, and he'll catch just fine. And guys might be wondering, why is that? Because the pitchers always hit their spot no matter what. If the catcher puts up their glove, they catch it. Something that might be something to balance out the game is possibly maybe something to make the pitchers a little more wild, if that makes sense. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, all that.